That is Misha Owen or Bitesize Irish, and today we're going to go through the part of a lesson in Bitesize Irish called A Trip Around Town. So it's in a course we have in Bitesize Cúrsaí for members. The course is called A Trip Around Town, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to At the Doctor's Office lesson. So this is a dialogue lesson, so we have some of these in Bitesize Irish where you get the introduction, but you can listen to the words and the phrases as well. So they go fast, first of all, and then slow, so that you can get to know the words, but also catch the words properly when we're going slow. So I'm going to take the first half of the conversation. So the idea is that we have a receptionist, fáilte, and Tadhg, who's a man. And a fáilte is interesting because fáilte means welcome. Fáilte. So if you see fáilte, you won't see that so often, but it's like receptionist, or you could say like literally it's the person who gives, who receives people, receptionist. So it is the same root idea. So the fáilte, and some of the sentences here might seem a bit long for you, and don't be worried about that. The idea is not to get a grasp of all the sentences in completion. It's to find patterns. It's to pick out words maybe that you've seen before and ask yourself, what does that mean? That's the best question you could ask yourself. So the fáilte says, An féidir liom cóhrú leat a dhuine úsal. So this is all very formal. And when we get the an like this at the start of a sentence, it's a question. Can I? An féidir liom cóhrú leat means, can I help you? And a dhuine úsal is like saying, sir, can I help you, sir? So a cóhar means help in Irish, cóhar. And if I make spelling mistakes, that's my own fault. I'm sorry. And then a cóhar is help. And then an féidir liom cóhrú leat. Cóhrú is like the verb form of cóhar. An féidir liom cóhrú leat. An féidir. An féidir liom. The old phrase at school in Irish. An féidir liom, like can I? An féidir liom dul goodie and letters. Can I go to the toilet? So an féidir means can. An féidir liom, that's an interesting word. Liom, with me. So if you're translating here, you'd say an féidir liom can I. But literally, it's more like, is the ability with me. Liom means with me. Liom. Liom, with me. Liat, with you. Liom liat. So an féidir liom literally means, if you dig into it, it's like, is the is the ability with me. But when you translate that to normal speech, what it does mean is, can I? Can I help you? So that's what the fáilte said to Tadhg. And poor Tadhg, he's not feeling very well. So he says, I'll read all through it and then we'll see what it means. Is féidir tá mé tin an bhfuil an dochtúr an seo fós. So Tadhg says, you can help me. Tá mé tin, I'm sick or I'm ill, or even this could translate to I'm sore, but here Tadhg means he's sick, he's ill. And then he asks a question. Do you see that an coming up again? That's a question. An bhfuil an dochtúr an seo fós. You might pick out the word dochtúr. It's an imported word in Irish. Dochtúr means doctor. An bhfuil an dochtúr an seo fós. Anseo, you'll hear that a lot in Irish. It means here. An bhfuil an doctor anseo fós. Is the doctor here yet? Fós means yet. So is the doctor here yet? So Tadhg's a bit anxious. He wants to see the doctor. Okay, so it's a nice little pattern here because instead of Tadhg doesn't say yes, he says, "Is féidir, can I help you?" Yes. We don't use that pattern in Irish, and actually we don't really have yes or no in Irish. You reply with the verb that was thrown at you in the question. So, can I help you? Yes, you can. That's how you answer. And then the fáilte, the receptionist says to Tadhg, so he asked, An bhfuil an doctor anseo fós, is the doctor here? And the receptionist replies affirmatively, Tá. The doctor is here already. And then the fáilte says, Sí síos le do thoil, agus beidh an doctor leat gan bhfuil. So sit down, sí síos. I tell that to my dogs very often. Sí síos, sí síos. And then le do thoil, a very common phrase in Irish, please. Le do thoil, literally like with your will. So please. So sit down, please. Agus, and you'll get that a lot in Irish, of course. Agus, beidh an doctor leat gan bhfuil. So look at this, leat. We already covered that. So it's something with you. So what the sentence is saying, and the doctor will be with you without delay. So beidh is the future tense. So if you're getting into Irish, beidh might be a bit far-fetched for you to try to understand right now. But just to say that this is the future tense. The receptionist is saying the doctor will be with you rather than is with you or something like that. And then Tadhg says, oh, Gura maith agat. So you can, if you remember, you can click these and listen to the phrases, of course. And Tadhg says, Go raibh maith agat. Gura maith agat. He's just thankful. Thank you. He's thankful that the doctor will be with him soon. And then there's more to this conversation. The conversation goes on, but I think that's enough for us to cover here. And if you remember Bitesize Irish, go in here to this lesson and you can work through it, listen to the phrases fast and then slow, and you can role play in the conversation in your own time. So these conversation lessons are really like little projects. They take a bit of time to go through, but I think it's well worth the practice. It's a way to practice your Irish conversation without having somebody right there beside you. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something like that from this, and I'll post these notes just beside the video. Thanks for watching. Slán!